You want to get on that wall by being politically correct. You can get up on the Hall of Fame without knowing what the fuck you're doing. Enjoyed last night's dinner. Too bad. I've already told time. We've actually had paid. No, I didn't give slot because I have that slot. He said give it to charity. You're here because you're alumni. You know that this is more or less what I am. There's no doubt about that. We've told you before that we want you guys to ride street of wherever you're from, like the fifth horseman of the apocalypse. A couple of you are, most of you aren't. You've had some disdain. I've talked about the 18-year-old kid who's done so well. You have disdain, shame, but I've told him he shouldn't, whereas everybody here should. But this is the hard quantum. We're going to erase that high performance. We're going to say for wannabe high. No, although you're more high performance, I've got a long way to go. Now, we're closing in on my 23rd year doing church. I had about right around 100 that all paid. Bruce the Whipple, Burl the Crump, Burl the Thumper Crump, Casey Stevenson. I thought I would have to line up 25 across and 1,000. I was so can't get it. Then word spread quick, told the good news, the bad cross. And I used to make them cry 100 or 5, let alone 20 in a row. Some people followed me from seminar to group. I had wished that those groups, all the three of them there, all those groups would taken in bread and cried bread on the water here. But I thought, I'm not good looking like Dan. I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, my tits are too small, you know, my tits are too small, and you know all the reasons. The same reasons you cocksuckers are coming on with today. I could have been somebody, I could have been a contender, but I fucked up on it. I mean, I've heard every motherfucking story known to man about why I should, I coulda, and in fact, now with the internet, there's a new twist on why I couldn't. The internet was just in its Al Gore hadn't discovered it, but it was just now there's more. Now, in those days, those people are the 90s and early. See, they're drunk. We don't show the guys jacking off, having sex. Those pictures aren't up. But I mean, look at a Harvard doctor passed out drunk. I mean, and we used to drink at lunch, and we drank at breakfast because the hangovers were so fucking bad from the night before. At least 50% of the time they saw the sun come up. And that's where most of those people are from. And now we got you. And now it's easier what you think of yourself because this is more prevalent today than it was back then. You heard this last night. The hit you're not willing to take. Nobody in here is taking a hit like I've taken, building my, and we're just going to show part of them. Last night, this is allegedly one of the top 10 fights of the last 100 years. It's Gotti Ward, where they are killing each other and you don't know which one's going to win. Nobody in this fucking room has gone through any kind of pain like this fight. Nobody, Ray, especially you, cunt. You want to get to be a billionaire or up on the Hall of Fame without taking the hit. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. You want to get on that wall by being politically correct. That's not going to happen. You can get up on the Hall of Fame without knowing what the fuck you're doing, which all puts you in that category, but you got to pay the price. So far, nobody has. Nobody's taken a body shot like that. Gore thinks he has, but he hasn't. Bin Laden thinks he has because, you know, he's been besmirched in the paper. He might think he has because he's been besmirched in the paper. Everybody understand besmirched? Well, look it up. Google fuck it. Some of these people haven't even remotely, they haven't even been, like I said last night, there are people in this room that have never been in a fist fight, never been knocked out, never taken a fucking beating like that. Now, some of you have taken beatings like that by your father. Some of your father should have fucking beat you like that. You've heard my kid brother say, the only difference between me and my big brother is if Dad had beat me like he beat Dan, I'd be more successful, and he's very successful. But my dad got tired as he got older because he had a second family as he got older. Few versus most of that attempt QLA. You saw this last. This is you, the room. And this is you, YouTubers. Pay attention, YouTubers, you fucking cunt. And Merry Christmas. Stand around and watch all the opportunities go by. You sit there, you sit there, you sit there. I'm surprised that the fucking wildebeest didn't step on the poor bitch. They sit there, oh, I'm getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Rick's getting ready. Oh, maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Oh, fuck, no, I'm tired now. Maybe the next one. And here comes somebody like me. Just jumps on the fucker and eats it. Maybe the next one, Ray. Who in this room is that male lion? And the truth of the matter is the female lion does all the fucking hunting, not the male. So the male got tired of waiting. He must have been really hungry. Come on, you bitch. How come you're not doing anything? So he finally jumped on some poor fuck. Once you become fearless, life becomes limited. The difference between me and everybody in this room is I have not physically, not mentally, not emotionally, psychologically, whatever fucking adjective you want to use, or maybe throw in a few ads. I have no fear. But yet, most of the people on that wall are not alpha males like me. They're little weenies like Chris. QLA mentees don't get ready, they stay ready. QLA is a way of life. Be all you can be. Michael Jordan, I missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. Times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again. That's why I succeed. Nobody wants to hear about my failure. And I got more than this whole room put together because I don't worry about them, and apparently the world will not value me until I value myself. Now, this morning is the only time we're going to talk about this. This is a review. Now, this is from one of you. I've taken the name out to protect the guilt. Thanks a lot for this, Dan. I can see that, as most of us, I'm pretty fucked up from my parent. Whenever there was a conflict, my mother thought there was a way to resolve it, but never making it cut. My father let others take advantage, fully aware of it, but thinking it a decent thing to do. I will go search for some of my German Nazi inside. Limit not mother, fuck you are current. Contrary to what some of you think. And being decent ain't gonna get you $1 billion. Change 1 billion lives and you'll make $1 billion. Then you can go out and save the motherfucking forest. The minute you have a backup plan, you've admitted you're not going to succeed. Holmes, the founder, Ron, panic, blood testing, bad looking shit. I bet you're not getting blowjobs like that in fucking Kuala Lumpur. As Michael Phelps said, eat, sleep, and swim. Eat, sleep, QLA. Because we want you to become a QLA robot. Like they call the people at Amazon, Amazbot or Amazon, whatever. You always ask them, what's the secret formula for getting some fuck clusterfuck? And the secret formula is this. I never wrote it down before because it's a fucking secret, right? But you're so fucking stupid, I'm gonna write it down. I've said this in the seminar countless times. The three of the most successful people in the last 22 years made 1,200, 1,500, and 1,800 cold calls in a year. Cold. That's, you don't know them, your secretary doesn't call them for you, your assistant doesn't call them for you, Tony, okay? Because you're all cunts, we'll say you can only do 1,200 cold calls. 1,200 cold calls in 12 months, that's 100 cold calls a month. I used to make 100 cold calls in a motherfucking day. Because you only work 5 days a week, you may put shit down there like 7 days a week, but you're not even working 2 days. That's only 5 cold calls a day. That's the secret. And we have people count the cold calls from my guys. Also financial presentations, to keep your job 80 hours a week at Amazon, to be considered for promotion 85 hours a week. Off.